Nothing. All right, what's going on, guys? It's Jet back here on some more Cold War. Probably just gonna be sniping some more. I don't really care. Oh wait, they brought back NUKETOWN. What happened to those weird playlists? So they had an update. I'm not entirely sure exactly what they changed. I thought it wasn't like anything that big. I had to compile my shaders or something. That was kind of weird. NUKETOWN 24/7 returns and certain score streak values have been changed. They replaced the Motherland Mosh Pit and okay, that's what it was called, the Motherland Mosh Pit with NUKETOWN. They buffed the M60, but only by addressing weird recoil issues. It's up there. It has to be at least top 3 worst weapons in the game. By far and wide the worst LMG for sure. For core, for hardcore, for all of that. It hits hard, but its firing speed and all is just terrible. CXD now destroys sentry turrets with a single explosion. I figured they would since RC cars literally blow me up through walls half the time. And sentry turrets fall over when any kind of explosion is even kind of near them, so I'm surprised that the RCXD didn't just blow it up. Oh, they nerfed the napalm after I just mentioned it yesterday too. I was like, you know, I think napalm's kind of strong. They already had it in their sights by the time I had even said that shit. Reduced radius by 16%, reduced inner damage by 10%, reduced outer damage by 12.5%. You have to be more accurate with it. Won't be able to take a whole bunch of people out that were way off to the side of the explosion or whatever. There are the other times where like you make it inside and then you still die and stuff like that. This will probably help with that. Artillery outer damage reduced by 20%. They increased the attack chopper from 4,500 to 5,000 score. They reduced the VTOL from 8,000 to 7,000. I don't know about that move, but I guess it's surprising to me that they let the VTOL go down, but they actually brought the chopper gunner up. To be honest, as far as I'm concerned, the VTOL is actually stronger than the chopper gunner. And it's surprising that they actually lowered its cost and then increased the cost of regular chopper gunner from 6,500 to 8,000. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so a little adjustment to the RCXD. Napalm nerfed, artillery nerfed, attack chopper harder to earn, VTOL escort easier to earn, and chopper gunner harder to earn. And that's the gist of the update. I don't really know if I want to play NUKETOWN with like my swapping sniper class. I mean, maybe it'll be fun sniping on NUKETOWN now. We're back in it. So I had some weird stuff happen to me yesterday. I thought it would go away by this morning, but it really hasn't.
Sniping.
Yeah, I am. So yesterday I actually managed to hit 60 on WoW, and I ended up getting like super geared. I'm at like item level 160, 165, something like that. I jumped from like item level 132 all the way up to 160 something, and as soon as I hit 60, I had all this gear just sitting in my my bag to get me up. So now since I'm 160, I can just do all the big boy stuff now. I'm just gonna start farming honor and mythics and shit like that now. Don't know how much I'm actually gonna play today. I kind of want to go and play Cyberpunk. People have been asking if I'm gonna post Cyberpunk. I think Cyberpunk is a game that's a little bit, it's too story driven for people to actually follow it. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of those things that it's gonna require like a shit ton of parts to, you know, the game in general. That's why you guys notice I've only ever really done playthroughs on like much shorter games. Resident Evil is probably one of the longer games, and even then you can finish it very quickly. It can only be considered longer just because of the puzzles and things like that. I don't really care much for trying to hit clips on here, but I do not enjoy that.
Walk past people and let them in our fucking spawn. I mean, you can't even kill them, they're running to you. Just walk past people constantly.
Why don't you do it since you're so fucking good?
You're 5 and 8, you can't even go positive, you're the highest rank in the game.
Why haven't you done it?
Why can't you go positive when you're the highest rank?
Because I'm choosing to go negative.
Watch
this, watch me go negative.
But can you go over me? No, keep on talking over me!
What the fuck?
Alright, I'm gonna start throwing smokes at B and see if my super good teammate is able to get it for us. Caught it by myself. You're welcome, teammate. Last night I had some weird thing happen with my, wait, what's this guy's name? Clitoris Maximum. I don't know if Gung Ho is really worth it or not, man. I see a lot of people swear by Gung Ho on these swap classes, but ain't no way that I'm about to give up Ninja and shit. Like, I'm running Lawbreaker so I can run 2 snipers, but I don't really know how exactly I want to put this class together. Do I really want to take Flak Jacket Tac Mask off? I don't think so. Already choosing between one or the other is gross enough. Gonna smoke it again, get up. There's another one coming. Got him. Oh! By the way, people were asking what kind of class I was playing on Shadowlands or whatever. At the moment, I'm playing Night Fae Arcane Mage. Half of you guys, I'm sure, don't have any idea what that means, but anyone that does, salute to you. Dude, I miss making some Requise videos. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so disappointed that the UFC game is just so... Like, UFC 4, like, listen, I don't know about the UFC community at this point, but, like, I had a lot more fun with UFC 2 than I did 3, but 3 was still fun. The fact that they wouldn't allow me to make Requise extremely strong in one particular area, like the other games, where you could seriously go down one path incredibly hard. They made it so you kind of have to fit this mold of a certain preset, especially when you go online, because you have to pick between like Powerhouse and Kickboxer and all this other stuff. Like, I'm not doing that. If I had to pick a style or an archetype, I'm picking Requise. I'm picking Demigod. That means maximum damage with the hands, not just a kind of high damage with the hands and some good kicking. No, I mean maximum damage. And I need to be able to use perks that are tailor-made to push that advantage even further. That's what it's like to fight Requise. And when I played UFC 4, they removed that fantasy. So now it just feels like Requise can hit someone like 80 times in a row and they do not go down. It just doesn't feel good. I did not mean to mantle like that. I just need my character to jump. I was playing this a little bit last night. I did some weird thing where in my thumb, I went to press my stick down, you know, obviously to just like, you know, sprint or whatever, the usual. Even on Modern Warfare, I do not have auto sprint on, auto attack sprint. I don't have any autos on. I always do it myself, all manual. I clicked it down and then immediately I felt some sort of like weird needles and prickling in my hand. I think I hit some sort of nerve in my thumb, basically. And I thought it would be good by this morning, but it's actually not. And I would say that happened to my thumb about midday or whatever. I can feel it even when I'm not even pressing it down anymore. It's just kind of, it doesn't necessarily hurt. It just feels weird. Probably just pinched at the moment. It doesn't feel like it's permanent or whatever. It doesn't feel like really crazy besides the fact that it's lasted more than just a few minutes. You know when you hit your funny bone and maybe for like 10, 15 minutes at most, like your arm will be kind of hurting and sore, but like that whole like crazy prickly numb feeling is like gone. I can feel it in my thumb randomly. I have feeling in it right now, but when I press it again, it's gonna end up doing that weird thing down my hand again.
What the fuck went wrong?
At the bottom of the team, guys. Sorry about that. Just trying to snipe on a very, very hard game. Fun and balanced. I mean, I'll keep some updates out here, you know, about my hand and stuff, but I don't know. It just feels weird. I can still play and everything. It just, this, I can't really feel it. I can feel this. I can not feel that. I can feel this. Just right in here where I press the stick down. Maybe I'll take a break, give it a rest or something. Imagine playing a game that doesn't love you back to the point to where you have basically nerve damage in your thumb. I'm gonna go play WoW and see if it does anything to it. Hopefully not. I want something to do.